course, when Mayor Adler canceled South by Southwest, I expected he was also going to cancel his book reading. He didn't mention it, but evidently people assumed, no, people know at a poetry reading that you're not going to be, sitting 6 feet apart is real easy, and you're not going to be sharing smokes. I don't think smoking is allowed in here anyway, right? So, not a chance, all right. So, a few poems that I've had published within the last year. I'm going to start with all of them pretty serious, and then I'm going to end on a few that are maybe a little nicer. We mentioned that recent publication is in Poet Lore, which is a very old journal. And so this one's called Red and Green. Red and Green. Doyen of the treetops in his gaudy bespoke couture. He was born under the Cavanagh of raptors. So where his gabby brainstorms atop an early ribbonwood perch in the back of the solarium present him as a crew king of the canopies. Listen also to the chickadees you can't make out, that don't appease your syntax. Then touch the tongue tip of your ever-present spaniel and how it wets its teeth. All right, this one was published this fall in a magazine from New Jersey called Shallore Magazine. I'm going to read two from Shallore Magazine. Dear Epigraph, thank you for your awesome letters hovering over our small stature, stalwart, etched into an entablature that can weather any adversity. By and by grimy from the exhaust pipe soot, tar and nicotine, and airborne French fry oil, but always power washed anew for the next generation. Thank you for giving us a thought about ourselves we love to think. Dear Epigraph, likewise, allow your colossus to become quaint, crumble, kiss the wrecking ball of change, when your V is no longer understood to be our U, and your Roman numerals are stick figure cartoons. When your wisdom has become a private comfort to a private club, and your proverb a shibboleth. Oh, thank you. The microphone needs a little notice. This also from Shallore Magazine, Towel Slap. Towel slap. Okay. That's what happens in the gym. You're not very good if they get the towel slap. This is not what this was about. That's what that means. I knew you preferred peening bronzes to a beak, bovine, and barracuda idolizing me. That's why I said, don't do it, Rule 2. In order to protect you, Rule 1, I insisted to be your main god, recognizing there are so many others. The gilded calf, the golden toth, an 18-karat happily suffering Jesus beneath the top button of your blouse, the precious padlock on a Birkin bag. Those charms I understood. I knew you preferred shiny, glistening shadows to brooding Talmudic cumuli like me. But I no longer know how to talk to you when the God you now idolize is yourself. My soulful rumbling inside a dark cloud is no longer enough. I pray as you towel slap the scrawny second string known as every other nation with your gigantic flag that you won't switch me to. All right, and now this one, let's skip that one. Let me get to some happy ones. All right, this one is a little bit more upbeat. I wrote it after my son and I visited Paris in 2015. And we also visited the Normandy coast. So, and this is Why Paris, Once Again Paris. And this is from Lowestoft Chronicle. Lowestoft Chronicle. Why Paris, Once Again Paris? It's for the shared love of gilding one's triumphs, for outsized declarations and oversized arches, for enriching every plate with fat, for being the on-time child among old Europe, like being the pen enunciator at an Old South Thanksgiving, superior to the cousins, Napoleon coronating himself while the Pope looks on. It's the camaraderie of symbiotic sovereignty where each views the other endeavored in perpetuity. We, a bloodline of redeemers, the obelisk upon Pont de Hoc, our fat American sword to the vaunting Nazis. They, the motherland of Rochambeau, champion of Yorktown, George Washington in tow. All right, I'll read three more. Be the unicyclist from Think. Be the unicyclist. I read one about running or cycling every year, Dave.
Yeah.
So. This was dedicated to you. All right. Be the unicyclist. Though strictly true, your claims per se a lie. Indeed, you ride a chair atop a chain, a pinion, and a splay of spokes, and by a disembogue of creatine, maintain kinesiology via machine. Contrast it to Achilles tugging plantar, a foot traversing ground. You're what you mean to be, a cyclist, a tour de force faster than any marathoner, yet a fraud, according to the bicyclist who donned the ham-shank shorts and luminescent god, vaudeville, unwelcome in the peloton. Do not stop to hermeneuticize. Their claims what you are not, those are the lies. All right, two more. This one is forthcoming in Friends Journal, which is the journal of the Quakers.
Oh, good.
Quakers in the audience?
Yeah.
All right. If you read Friends Journal regularly, you'll see this.
Wonderful.
The small notches. An entire week, and I finally rubbed the last of the price tag sticky residue from the coffee mug I bought off the off-price rack. At last, my fingers stretched around the warm steel without clenching in the goop. And that was the third notch for happiness. Yesterday morning, I lost the little clip that attaches my earphone cord to my lapel and arrests the wire's tendency to strangle the scruff. Then suddenly I spotted the tiny gray clip on the gray carpet, a jot, a differentiation. And that was the second notch for happiness. The week began as they do at the drive-up. I was 2 dimes short until I remembered the accidental exchequer beneath my car seat, an APR of nickel dribbles from my pocket. Sliding back in the bucket, I found enough for both the brew and a bonus shot of demi-tasse. That was not the first notch of happiness, of course, just a hint that set the iotas to a crack. And finally, Friends Journal, look forward to that. And finally, from a book I'm developing on hot peppers called Capsicum. This one is coming in the Hollins Critic, which is from Hollins University. It's called Carolina Reaper. Oh, let me tell you about hot peppers. First of all hot peppers originate in Mexico. Most of them are cultivars of 1 or 2 species of plant. And you'll see some of the common ones at the store, like the habanero and the jalapeno and other dried peppers. And then really the Anaheim pepper, which we are referencing here, is a very mild pepper. Doesn't have hardly any capsaicin, which is the chemical that makes it hot. Capsicum is the genus of plant. Capsaicin is the chemical that makes it hot. The Carolina Reaper is one of these goofy cultivars that they have developed out of the jalapeno that is exceptionally hot. And just super, super high, probably. So a jalapeno pepper is 20,000 Scoville units. The Carolina Reaper is about 3 million. So if whatever difference it is, it's hundreds of times hotter than the jalapeno pepper. And they do this for, I guess, because you can, to try to concentrate the capsaicin to a ridiculous level. It kind of looks like you would think it looks. It's bright red and has this long tail coming off of it, like a devil tail.
Oh my
Okay, so this is about the Carolina Reaper, the pepper. Okay? Carolina Reaper. Most of the badness around here is ordinary acerbic tongue. The same old pungent disposition without a lot of vitamin to back it up. Anaheim, for example. Then off the same green stem as the rest of them comes he, with red Q sticking out because he's never not ready to go at it. But which of us is poised to bite, he or we? Who throws the first punch in a fight? Who kisses who by night? All right.
Wow.